Wish, I Wish, Future Secret, Lucky Alberta, Windermere's Glory, Franco Croupier. First race, head of the stretch, it's showtime. They're off and pacing, George down on the inside and up on the outside. Lucky Alberta goes for the lead as they race around the first turn. George down on the inside. In between horses, I Wish, I Wish. Lucky Alberta goes at it 3 wide, racing on for the 8th pole. It's George down. Lucky Alberta parked out second on the outside. I Wish, I Wish is racing in third. Wilson's Cam looks at it from fourth. Franco Croupier's fifth. Then we have Future Secret, Windermere's Glory trails the field. They make their way on by the opening quarter, and George down and Todd Trites. Opening quarter, 30-1. Here comes I Wish, I Wish. Now third, second, goes for and shows a lot now. They race now to the 3/8 with I Wish, I Wish. George down racing in second. Racing along in third is a Lucky Alberta. Wilson's Cam looks at it now, racing up fourth on the outside. They make their way now to the opening half, and I Wish, I Wish. George down is racing second. Wilson's Cam third on the outside. Racing fourth is Lucky Alberta. Windermere's Glory fifth on the outside. Then Franco Croupier. Future Secret trails the field. They're by the half in 1 minute and 3/5. Around the turn they go. Racing now for the 5/8 with I Wish, I Wish. Up on the outside, Wilson's Cam now comes to second. George Downs racing third at the rail. Lucky Alberta's fourth. Then Windermere Glory. Franco Croupier. Future Secret trails the field down the backstretch. For the 3/4 they go. I Wish, I Wish, a length and a half. George Down now back on the inside to second. Wilson's Cam is third. Lucky Alberta looks for room, racing fourth. 1:30-4 by the 3/4. I Wish, I Wish. George Downs racing second. Lucky Alberta's racing third. Wilson's Cam fourth on the outside. Then Franco Croupier down the stretch. They come for home. I Wish, I Wish. And here comes George Down. Out from second now on the outside. On the inside, I Wish, I Wish. George Down now comes to the top on the outside. Racing third, Lucky Alberta. It's George Down right to the wire. George Down to win it. I Wish, I Wish second. Lucky Alberta third. Time for the mile. 2:01 and 2. Heading back to the winner's circle now. Your unofficial winner of race number 1, horse number 2, George Down. Black horse, 5 years by Largo, out of the Arcane Hanover mare, Winnie Down. He's owned and trained by Harley McKinnon of St. John. Todd Trites in the sulky. New speed badge for George Down this afternoon, 2:01 and 2. Number 2, George Down with Todd Trites. Horses line up behind the gate. For race number 2, we have 1, Dainty Down. 1A, Last Wind Down. 2, Lyra Lyra. 4, Dallas Drummond. 5, Len Drummond. On the outside, 6 is Comeback Charlie. Here they come. Lyra Lyra's off stride, and they're off and pacing quickly. Dallas Drummond goes for the lead. On the inside of him is Last Wind Down as they race into the turn. It's Last Wind Down. On the inside of her now is Dainty Down, and 3 wide. Dallas Drummond is going for the lead. They race on off the 8th pole, go to the opening quarter, and it's Last Wind Down. Up on the outside, Dallas Drummond is racing second. Dainty Down is third on the rail. Racing along in fourth is Len Drummond, then Comeback Charlie. Lyra Lyra trails their field as they make their way on by the opening quarter. 30 seconds flat. Dallas Drummond takes him by the opening quarter. Into the top turn, racing along second is Last Wind Down. Dainty Down is racing in third. Then Len Drummond fourth. Lyra Lyra's up and on the move, 5 on the outside. Comeback Charlie trails the field as they make their way down the stretch. Race in front of us for the first time. Todd Trites and Dallas Drummond. Racing a second is Last Wind Down. Dainty Down is racing third. Lyra Lyra's up on the outside and racing fourth. And Len Drummond and Comeback Charlie's out and on the move. They were by the half in a minute and 2/5. Round the turn they go, racing now for the 5/8 with Dallas Drummond up front. Up on the outside now, Lyra comes to second. Last one down is third on the rail. Comeback Charlie moves up fourth on the outside. Then Dainty down. Len Drummond trails the field and down the backside they go. Next up is the 3/4 with Dallas Drummond. Up on the outside, Lyra's racing a second. Third at the rail is last one down. 1:32 and 1 by the 3/4 and Dallas Drummond still there, still the boss. Lyra's coming again on the outside a second. Comeback Charlie coming as well. So is Len Drummond. They're in a bunch as they come off the 7/8 and down the stretch for home they come. It's Dallas Drummond. Excuse me, on the outside, here comes Lyra. On the far outside is Comeback Charlie and Len Drummond. They're bunching up as they come to the wire with Lyra. Up on the outside, Len Drummond, but Lyra is going to win it. Len Drummond for second, Comeback Charlie for third, time for the mile. 2:02 and 3. After reviewing the film, talking with officials, drivers involved, judges deemed that there was no interference behind the gate. There will be no placing. Parading back to the winner's circle now is the official winner of race number 2. It's number 2, Lyra. Bay Gelding 3 by Western Success at a CR Blaze of Glory, who's by No Nukes. Owned by Chris Davidson of St. John, trained by Lucy St. Amour. Lonnie Stokes in the bike for the driving victory. Lyra breaks his maiden mark. Pacing this afternoon, 2:02 and 3. Number 2, Lyra and Lonnie Stokes. Racing number 3, we have 1 Girl in a Hurry, 2 James Albert, 3 E-Business, 4 All-American Dazzle, 5 Dillinger's Lady, 6 Golden Days, 7 Materialism, on the outside 8 Bays and View Bred, and here they come. They're off and pacing Albert. James Albert goes for the top, and on the inside of him, Girl in a Hurry as they race around the first turn. E-Business gets away in third. Materialism is up on the outside and racing in fourth. All-American Dazzle is fifth. Then we have Dillinger's Lady, Golden Days, and Bays and View Brad trails the field. They make their way onto the opening quarter, and Jill Barrio and James Albert have set up shop in the front end. Girl in a Hurry is racing second. On the inside and racing along third is E-Business. Materialism parked on the outside fourth. They were by the opening quarter in 30 seconds flat with James Albert. Girl in a Hurry is racing second. Materialism parked up third on the outside. E-Business is racing in fourth. All-American Dazzle is fifth. Dillinger's Lady's up and on the move on the outside from 6. Golden Days is 7. Trailing your field is Bays and View Bred. They race in front of us for the first time with James Albert, showing the way. Materialism is up second on the outside. Girl in a Hurry race along in third. E-Business is racing fourth. They make their way on by the half. 1 minute flat with James Albert racing up front. Girl in a Hurry is racing second on the inside. Materialism going the long mile on the outside third. E-Business is racing in fourth. Dillinger's Lady makes move up on the outside from fifth. All-American Dazzle, then Bays and View Bred. Golden Days is trailing, but she's up and on the move as they make their way to the three-quarter pole. James Albert skips off now, leads by 5. Girl in a Hurry still racing a second. Materialism hangs tough on the outside third. 3/4 and 1, 30 and 2 as they race around the top turn. Albert, James Albert, now by 7. Up on the outside, 3 wide. E-Business now comes on to second. On the outside, Materialism going a big mile. Still holds on for third, and they come for home. It's Albert, James Albert. E-Business comes to second. It's a battle on for third, but this one's all Albert, James Albert by 10. E-Business second. Materialism, a huge mile. Holds on for third. Time of the mile, 2:01. Heading back to the winner's circle now, our unofficial winner of racing number 3, it's number 2, Albert, James Albert. Brown gelding 10 by Albert Albert out of the Frugal Gourmet mare CB Gourmet. Owned by Serge Otis from Berthier-sur-Mer, Quebec. Trained by Serge Otis, Gilles Barriot in the sulky today. Albert James Albert returns back a winner. Time of the mile, 2:01. Albert, James Albert, and Gilles Barriot. Horses line up behind the gate for race number 4. 2 scratches leaves us with a field of 6. We have 1 Secret Fantasy, 2 Elm Grove Bandit, 4 Loosetown, 6 Island Redemption, 7 I Get a Rocket, and on the outside 8 Man in Pink. Here they come. They're off, and Secret Fantasy quickly takes a lead on the inside, and Elm Grove Bandit in between horses. On the outside of him comes Island Redemption as they race around the first turn with Secret Fantasy. Island Redemption's up a second on the outside. Racing along third is Elm Grove Bandit. Racing in fourth as they make their way to the opening quarter. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We have a little mix-up on the backstretch. Number 1's off stride, scatters your trailers. Everybody gets around them okay. Leaves Island Redemption off by about 5, and coming to second on the outside now is Loosetown. Elm Grove Bandit gets away third. I Get a Rocket is fourth, and Man in Pink and back. Still on the run is Secret Fantasy. Opening quarter was 29 and 4. And Island Redemption leads by 2. Racing in the second is Loosetown. Racing along third is Elm Grove Bandit. Then I Get a Rocket and Man in Pink. Still on the run at the back is Secret Fantasy as they make their way in front of us for the first time with Island Redemption. Loosetown is racing second. Elm Grove Bandit, I Get a Rocket, and Man in Pink makes a move from 5th. They were by the half in a minute and 3/5. They make their way into the lower turn, race toward now the 5/8. Island Redemption leads by 2.5. Racing second is Loosetown. Man in Pink's up third on the outside. Following him up fourth on the outside now is I Get a Rocket, and racing along in 5th, Elm Grove Bandit, and back trailing is Secret Fantasy. Down the back stretch now, on way to the 3/4 pole. Island Redemption steps it up now, leads by 4. 3/4. 1:30 and 4 as they make their way into the top turn. Island Redemption on the outside. Man in Pink comes to second. Loosetown is third on the inside. I Get a Rocket fourth. Then Elm Grove Bandit, Secret Fantasy, and off the turn. Down the stretch for home they come with Island Redemption. Racing a second is Man in Pink. On the inside, Loosetown now racing third. But it's Island Redemption. Coming to the wire, Man in Pink is second. Tight for third, but Island Redemption, your winner, number 8. Man in Pink second, tight for third. Time of the mile, 2 minutes flat. Heading back to the winner's circle now, your unofficial winner of race number 4, it's number 6, Island Redemption. 3-year-old gelding by Seagull Herschel, out of the Shady Character Man and Luscious Character. Owned by Alfred Barriot of Dieppe and Mike Clinton of St. John, trained and driven by Gilles Barriot. Island Redemption makes every poster winning one this afternoon. First win of his sophomore season, 2 minutes flat. Number 6, Island Redemption with Gilles Barriot. Full field of 9 starters line up behind the gate for race number 5. We have 1, Julie Gilmore, 2, Belle the Band, 3, Valid Appeal, 4, Quick a Minute, 5 is Julie's Tempo, 6, Wild Cherry, 7, Meg AM, outside 8, our major card, 1, Trailer 9, Crowley Creek. Here they come. They're off and pacing on the inside. Julie Gilmore takes them out of there. In between horses is Valid Appeal as they wake their way around the first turn with Julie Gilmore. Racing a second from the trailing position is Crowley Creek. Valid Appeal gets a parking ticket third on the outside. Belle of the Band is racing along in fourth. Then we have Quick a Minute, Wild Cherry, Julie's Tempo, Meg AM. Our major card trails your field as they make their way on by the opening quarter. Todd Trites and Julie Gilmore have set up shop on the front end. Parking ticket goes to Valid Appeal. Opening quarter, 29 and 4. Julie Gilmore takes him around the top turn. Valid Appeal outside second. Racing in the third is Crowley Creek. Belle of the Band is racing fourth. Up on the outside, moving fifth now is a Quick a Minute. We go back then to Wild Cherry. Julie's Tempo, Meg AM, our major card. Down the stretch, they race in front of us for the first time, and on the inside, Julie Gilmore on the outside, Valid Appeal. Neck and neck, they were by the half. 59 and 3, racing along in third is Crowley Creek. Quick a Minute, fourth on the outside. Then Belle of the Band, Wild Cherry. Julie's Tempo, Meg AM, our major card. On the way they go to the 5/8 down the back stretch. It's still Julie Gilmore. Half a length on the outside is Valid Appeal. Racing up now 3 wide. Quick a Minute quickly fourth. Now third and racing on. They make their way to the 3/4 and Julie Gilmore on the outside. Quick a Minute comes to second. In between horses is Valid Appeal. 1:30 and 3 by the 3/4 and they make their way around the top turn with Julie Gilmore. 3 wide. Quick a Minute is racing second. In between horses, Valid Appeal. Wild Cherry comes into it from fourth, and on the inside is Crowley Creek down the stretch. They come on home. On the inside is Julie Gilmore. In between horses, Valid Appeal. On the outside, Quick a Minute. They're all tightening up, come to the wire. The far outside, Wild Cherry gets it all in deep stretch. Quick a Minute second. Hold all tickets. Wild Cherry, your winner. Time of the mile, 2:02 and 3. Hold all tickets, please. Judges are looking at an inquiry for interference in the stretch. Reading back the winner's circle now, your winner of race number 5, it's number 6, Wild Cherry. Brown Mare 9 by Chill Factor out of the Big Towner Mare, Luella Hanover. Owned by Tommy Gunn of St. John, trained by Earl Fram. Gilles Barrio gets the hat trick. 3 wins, back to back to back. Number 6, Wild Cherry. 2:02 and 3. Horses line up behind the gate for race number 6. Reduced field and now down to 6. We have 1, Fun on a Star. 2, Greyland Bad Girl. 5, Satan's Little Number. 7, Lenore. 8, Chemco Winnette. 1, Trailer 9 is Terra Panic. Here they come. They're off and pacing, 3 wide, getting out of there. Satan's Little Number on the outside. In between horses, Greyland Bad Girl. On the inside is Fun on a Star as they make their way around the first turn. Satan's Little Number goes for on the outside, but Jill says no. Fun on a Star takes it back on the inside. Satan's Little Number gets away second. Greyland Bad Girl is racing in third. Terra Panic is fourth, racing along in fifth. Lenore and Chemco Winnette trails your field. They make their way on by the opening quarter. Fun on a Star, 30 and 1. Racing in second is Satan's Little Number. Greyland Bad Girl racing in third. Racing fourth now is Terra Panic. Up on the outside of fifth is Lenore and Chemco Winnette. trails the field. They make their way off the 3/8. Race down in front of us for the first time. A Fun on a Star. Satan's Little Number is racing a second. Lenore comes up third on the outside. Following his cover is Terra Panic is racing a fourth. Greyland Bad Girl is racing fifth. Up on the outside, Camco Annette is trailing, but she's up and on the move. There by the half and 101. Race around the turn now to revel to the 5/8. Fun on a Star. On the outside, Lenore now comes to second. Racing along on third is Satan's Little Number. Terra Panic is fourth on the outside. Camco Annette, then Greyland Bed Girl. They make their way down the backstretch for the 3/4. Fun on a Star on the inside. On the outside is Lenore. 3/4. 131 and 2. They make their way around the top turn. Fun on a Star on the inside. On the outside, second is Lenore. Satan's Little Number looks for room third. Now getting into it fourth up on the outside. Camco Annette, then Terra Panic, and your trailer. Greyland Bad Girl, they swing for home. It's all Fun on a Star. In between horses, Lenore. And on the far outside, Camco Annette. But on the inside, Fun on a Star. She's going to win it. And that's 4 in a row for Barrio. Time for the mile, 2:02 and 1. Parading back to winner's circle now, winner of race number 6, number 1, Fun on a Star, Brown Mare 5 by House of Fun, out of the Freight Saver mare, Jovan Stardust, owned by Louis Bellevaux Dieppe, trained by Rosaire Barrio, Jill Barrio in the sulky, Fun on a Star, 2:02 and 1. Pacers line up behind the gate for race number 7. We have Terrific Magoozer, Woodmere Big Splash, Artistry, Lucky Dealer, and Magnetic Benka. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Artistry on the inside. Lucky Dealer in between horses. 3 wide around the turn is Magnetic Benka as they make their way to the 8th pole. Artistry is on top as they make their way to the opening quarter. Magnetic Benka gets away in a second. Racing along in third is Terrific Magoozer. Woodmere Big Splash is fourth, and Lucky Dealer trails the field as they make their way on to the opening quarter. Rick Armstrong and Artistry have set up shop on the front end. Opening quarter, 30 seconds flat. Racing a second is Magnetic Benka. Terrific Magoozer travels along in third. Woodmere Big Splash fourth. Lucky Dealer trails the field as they make their way to the 3/8. Artistry still your leader as they come off the top turn. Race down in front of us for the first time. Magnetic Bank is racing in the second. Terrific Magoozer's third. Woodmere Big Splash is racing in fourth, and Lucky Dealer trails your field. Artistry was by the half. 1 minute and 2 fifths. Magnetic Bank is following along in second. Terrific Magoozers are racing in third. Woodmere Big Splash and Lucky Dealer. Around the turn they go. Race now for the 5/8 Artistry. Magnetic Benka. Terrific Magoozers now up third on the outside and about to follow his cover from fourth is Woodmere Big Splash. Lucky Dealers are racing fifth as they make their way down the backstretch. Go now for the 3/4 with Artistry. Magnetic Benka is racing a second. Terrific Magoozer third on the outside. 1:31 and 2 by the 3/4 and they race into the top turn with Artistry. On the inside, Magnetic Bank is racing second. On the outside of him, Terrific Magoozer's racing third. Lucky Dealer fourth and Woodmere Big Splash. Off the turn now, they come for home with Artistry. Magnetic Bank and Terrific Magoozer. Down the stretch, it's Artistry. Woodmere Big Splash on the far outside, but it's going to be Artistry to win it. Magnetic Bank is second, Woodmere Big Splash third. Time for the mile. 2:01. Full field of 8 starters to line up behind the gate for race number 8. We have 1, Ar's Wanderer, 2, Vic Victor, 3, KG Duke, 4, EJ's Quest, 5, Dusty Lane Buster. 6, Northwind Molly. 7, Obi Viking. On the outside, 8, Our Best Drummond. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Vic Victor quickly takes him out of there. Ours Wonder goes with him on the inside, and from the outside, OB Viking gets away in there comfortable as they race around the first turn. They race the turn with Vic Victor racing in front. Ours Wanderers are racing in second. KG Duke gets away third. OB Viking is racing in fourth. EJ's Quest is fifth, and Dusty Lane Buster, Northwind Molly, Tar Best Drummond trails the field. They make their way on by the opening quarter. Vic Victor skips off by 4 lengths with an opening quarter, 29-3. Into the top turn they go. Vic Victor shows the way. Racing along in second, our Arza Wanderer. KG Duke is racing in third. On the inside of fourth, that's OB Viking. Then EJ Quest, Northwind Molly makes a move up on the outside. They race in front of us now for the first time. Vic Victor leads by 4. Racing second, our Urs Wanderer. Racing in third is KG Duke. Up on the outside, fourth is EJ's Quest. OB Viking there by the half. 59-3. They race around the turn. They make their way to the 5/8 with Vic Victor. Racing second, Ars Wanderer. KG Duke is racing up third on the outside. OB Viking is racing fourth. EJ's Quest following cover. Then Northwind Molly, Tar Best Drummond on the outside, and on the inside trailing the field is Dusty Lane Buster. They make their way by the 3/4, and Vic Victor still there by about 5. 2-minute speed, 1:29.4 by the 3/4 and into the top turn. It's all Vic Victor. Racing a second, Ars Wanderer, OB Viking. They're all coming from the backfield now. They have an 1/8 of a mile left to go. It's all Vic Victor. Racing second, Ars Wanderer. Up on the far outside, Tar Best Drummond in between horses, Northwind Molly. Turn the pages. Vic Victor, coast to coast. Ars Wanderer second on the outside. Tar Best Drummond for third. Time for the mile, 1:59.2. Parading back to victory lane now. Your winner of race number 8. It's number 2, Vic Victor. Vic Victor's a big gelding 9 by Electric Yankee at the Niatros mare, Aplomb. Owned by Valerie Phelan of Gary. Trained by Eric Wilson. Lonnie Stokes in the sulky for the driving victory. Second on the day for Lonnie Stokes. Vic Victor, coast to coast, 1:59.2. Stutter as the horses are racing number 9 behind the gate. We have 1 front running, 2 Connolly CC, 3 PH Catman, 5 Longworth Legacy, 6 Dusty Lane Oscar, 7 Jacob. Outside 8 has been down, 1 trailer 9, that's Admirable. Here they come. They're off and they're 4 wide. Getting out of there on the far outside, Jacob in between horses, Longworth Legacy, and on the inside, front running. 3 wide. Now around the turn, they make their way to the 8th pole. On the inside is front running. Longworth Legacy in between horses. Jacob gets away third. Admirable racing in 4th. Racing in 5th is Dusty Lane Oscar. Then Connolly CC. Bend down and your trailers, PH Catman. Front running shows the way on by the opening quarter. 29-2, Jacob racing second on the inside. On the outside, Longworth Legacy is getting the parking ticket. Racing along in 4th is Admirable. Up on the outside now, Dusty Lane Oscars are racing 5th. Connolly CC bend down. PH Catman makes a move from the back of the pack. Down the stretch, they come racing in front of us for the first time. Front running is on the inside. On the outside, Longworth Legacy. Jacob is getting a perfect trip, racing along in third. Up on the outside, Dusty Lane Oscar's racing fourth. Half mile, 59 and 1. Around the turn now, they go for the 5/8 with front running on the inside. Longworth Legacy on the outside. Jacob's racing third. Dusty Lane Oscar is fourth. Admirable is fifth. On the outside, 6 Connolly CC, then bend down. PH Capman, they drive for the 3/4, 3 wide now. It's still up front is front running. Up on the outside now is Dusty Lane Oscar, comes to second. Jacob is racing third. 3/4, 130 flat. Into the top turn they go. It's still front running. On the outside of him is Dusty Lane Oscar. On the inside, Jacob gets away third, and CC Connolly is now racing fourth. Off the turn, down the stretch, they come for home with the front running. Dusty Lane Oscar on the outside. Far outside is Connolly CC. Jacob is fourth. Down the stretch, it's all Dusty Lane Oscar now to win it. Finishing second, front running. Connolly CC for third, time of the mile. 2 minutes and 1/5. Reading back to the winner's circle now, your winner of race number 9 is number 6, Dusty Lane Oscar. Bay gelding 6 by Pans to Reason, out of the What a Monster mare, Dusty Lane Lynn. Owned by Rob Tate of Colpit Settlement, trained by Chris Davies, Gord Hennessy in the sulky for the driving victory. Dusty Lane Oscar takes a new lifetime record, 2 minutes and 1/5, 4-6, Dusty Lane Oscar. Pacers line up behind the gate. Race number 10. We have 1, Trisha's Beauty. 1A, Mackenzie Sealster. 2 is Armbro Comet. 3, $1 Million Down. 4, Kara's All American. The outside 5 is Slim and Sleek. Here they come. They're off and pacing. Kara's All American takes them out of there in the middle of the racetrack. On the inside and going with them is Armbro Comet. Racing along in third is Trisha's Beauty. $1 Million Down gets away in fourth. Up on the outside is Slim and Sleek, and racing in the 6. Trailing your field as they make their way to the quarters, Mackenzie Sealster. They make their way to the quarter with Kara's All American. Armbro Comets racing in the 2nd. Trisha's Beauty's 3rd. $1 Million Down, Mackenzie Sealster and Slim and Sleek trails the field. They're by the opening quarter in 29 and 4. Up front and down in the top turn is Kara's All American. Racing in 2nd, Armbro Comet. Racing along in 3rd is Trisha's Beauty. $1 Million Down makes a move to the outside from 5th. Following the cover, Mackenzie Sealster. Your trailers, they make their way in front of us for the first time is Slim and Sleek. Up front, Kara's All American takes him by the half. Armbro Comet still racing 2nd. $1 Million Down on the outside 3rd. They were by the half in 1 minute flat, and around the turn they make their way on to the 5/8 now. Your leader still, Kara's All American. $1 Million Down on the outside 2nd. Armbro Comet racing 3rd. Up on the outside, Mackenzie Sealster's racing in 4th. There goes Slim and Sleek from the back of the pack. He's now 6th, now 5th, 4th, and he's going on after the leaders. The leader on the inside is Kara's All American. $1 Million Down is 2nd, 3 wide. Slim and Sleek has come to 3rd. 1:30 and 2 by the 3/4, and they race around the top turn, neck and neck and nose to nose. On the inside, Kara's All American. On the outside, $1 Million Down, Slim and Sleek. Armbro Comet looks for racing room. They make the turn for home. On the inside is Kara's All American. In between horses, $1 Million Down. Slim and Sleek is on the far outside. It's Kara's All American. Down to the wire. Kara's All American to win it. Tight for 2nd. Looks like $1 Million Down. Time for the mile. 2 minutes and 3/5. Rating back to the winner's circle, your winner of race number 10, number 4, Kara's All American. is a bay horse 9 by Grin from Ear to Ear out of the No Nukes mare Armbro Orleans. Owned by Gordon White of Quispam Sis, trained by Earl Fram. Mark Haig in the sulky this afternoon. Kara's All-American beats the top class 2 weeks in a row. Pacing this afternoon, 2 minutes and 3/5. Number 4, Kara's All-American with Mark Haig. Behind the gate for the 11th and final, 1 Pitbull Hanover, 2 Maho Bay, 3 Ryan's Fancy, 4 Star Collector, 6 Val Leader, on the outside Electric Sun, here they come. They're off and pacing quickly. Ryan's Fancy takes him out of there. Pitbull Hanover goes with him on the inside. Maho Bay gets away in 3rd. Racing along in the 4th, Star Collector. Up on the outside, 5th is Val Leader. Electric Sun trails the field as they make their way down the backstretch. To the opening quarter they go. Gilles Barrio and Ryan's Fancy have set up shop on the front. Racing along in 2nd is Pitbull Hanover. Maho Bay gets away 3rd. Racing 4th is Star Collector. Val Leader is racing 5th. Your trailer is Electric Sun. They make their way by the opening quarter. 29 and 4, and into the top turn they go with Ryan's Fancy. Pitbull Hanover racing a 2nd. Maho Bay is racing in 3rd. Up on the outside, Val Leader comes to 4th. On the inside, Star Collector. Electric Sun picks up the cover, moves from 5th. They race down in front of us for the first time. Ryan's Fancy and Gilles Barrio show the way. Racing a 2nd, Pitbull Hanover. Val Leader up 3rd on the outside. 4th on the inside is Maho Bay. Electric Sun and Star Collector. They were by the half in 59 and 4. They race around the turn now. Travel over to the 5/8 with Ryan's Fancy. Val Leader now up on the outside and racing a 2nd. Pitbull Hanover racing in 3rd. Electric Sun picks up cover 4th on the outside. Maho Bay is racing 5th. Your trailer as they make their way down the backstretch is Star Collector. Ryan's Fancy now leads by 2. Val Leader comes to 2nd. Pitbull Hanover's racing 3rd by the 3/4 2-minute speed. 1:29 and 3, and Ryan's Fancy steps it up, leads by a 3. Racing a 2nd is a Val Leader. Pitbull Hanover, Electric Sun, Maho Bay, and trailing the field is Star Collector. They make the turn for home. It's all Ryan's Fancy. The drive for 5 has come alive. Racing 2nd, Val Leader. It's all Ryan's Fancy to win it. Val Leader for 2nd, tight to call for 3rd. Maybe Electric Sun. Time for the mile. 1:59 and 1. Parading back to the winner's circle now, your winner of race number 11. Number 3, Ryan's Fancy. Bay gelding 8 by Liz Ryan out of the Boone and Crockett mare Rose is Rose. He's owned by Charlie Bowen in Grand Bay Westfield, trained by Randy B. Phillips. Gilles Barrio, 5 winners on the day. Ryan's Fancy, new lifetime record, 1:59 and 1/5. For number 3, Ryan's Fancy and Gilles Barrio.